Welcome back to IPW Ignited here on CTV and Vimeo. Tonight, the New Zealand Heavyweight Championship is on the line. Alfred Valentine takes on Fury. Now, this isn't just a match about origin versus investment. This is a match about the past versus the future. This is a match about proving that Alfred Valentine still has it and that Fury isn't a paper champion. So let's take a minute and look about how we got to this point.
Dion McCracken here for the IPW Informer, and September selection is done and dusted. Fury retaining the New Zealand Heavyweight Championship, but there's a new number one contender.
You know what? I'm not even mad. I'm not even mad about what you did out there. I should have known you would abuse your right as host of September selection and manipulate things behind the scenes to make Alfred Valentine the number one contender at Battle Scars. And you know what? I'm not even going to change that. I'm going to allow it to happen. And here's why. The best thing right now for New Zealand wrestling is Fury versus Valentine. You know why? Because Valentine is hanging by a very small thread. And Fury, come Battle Scars, is gonna cut that thread. So I want you to prepare an apology to Alfred Valentine, because it's your fault. You've put him in the path of his greatest fear, which is the fact that this business has passed him by. You prepare an apology while I prepare to notify his next of kin. Battle Scars, we cut that thread.
He needs to get on the investments team. That's where the money is. They're now taking their gold.
Here we are off. Alfred Valentine versus Fury, and in Alfred's corner, former commissioner, my hero, Dion McCracken.
I'm not happy about that.
Turnabout's fair play, isn't it, Luke Bowman?
I have a lot of respect for Dion McCracken, but he should be in the investment.
I don't know. I think Dion's a bit more down to earth. He sees things as they are. He sees these fans and what made IPW, and he sees Alfred Valentine as what he is, a veteran of the scene, a man who should be respected, a two-time former New Zealand heavyweight champion.
Perhaps, Ben, the money is in the investment. Fury, the current IPW heavyweight champion, the future of this company.
Yeah, I'm not going to disagree.
Backing him.
I'm not going to disagree with you. Fury is the future of New Zealand wrestling. I mean, he is probably the hottest prospect right now going. If you were to make a top 10 list of top wrestlers in New Zealand right now, he'd be number one. There's no point naming anybody else. He is number one.
He will be number one on that list.
But he needs to respect where IPW started. Men like Alfred Valentine and Dion McCracken. That's a nice suit he's wearing, by the way, as well.
It is a very nice suit, Ben.
I was talking about Dion's. I know you were talking about Daniel's.
Whose suit were you looking at? I was always looking at Mr. Brunel's.
Looking at Mr. McCracken here as these boys tie up to kick off this action.
And you can expect wrestling from this match, Ben. These two are wrestling technicians.
This is as much origin versus investment as you can get. And on top of that, you've got to think Alfred Valentine's hungry. The last time he's held IPW gold was in 2005.
2005.
Twice. He held it twice in 2005, and since then has never gotten that gold back. He has had 5-star matches. He's beaten the best. He's never had the strap since. You got to think tonight he wants to crush Fury and prove why he's still the man.
It's been 9 years, Ben, since he last held that belt. Fury is the future. You just said it yourself, number one on that number one list. If he's going to become champion tonight, it's either going to be a fluke or he's really going to dig deep into that old skeleton of his and pull out something.
And I think he's going to dig deep into his muscle and his bone tissue, not just his skeleton. And he's going to pull out maneuvers that possibly Fury hasn't seen. He's going to go old school on his ass.
It's the battle of old school and new school here, regardless of what side that you're backing. And Liam Fury there, he's got that waist lock on.
Spins around, goes into an armbar here.
And this is old school wrestling. This is getting down and putting on the locks and applying that pressure and picking your opponent apart limb by limb.
I'll give you that. Since Fury has adopted this new attitude, there's been less high flying, there's been less, risk taking. There has been more mat-driven, basic wrestling. I mean, he's put away Travis Banks in the last few events with the Machine Head, the Falcon Arrow, and the Machine Head Mac 2.
I know his arsenal of moves have just exploded in this last few months, and I mean, it all comes down to that new attitude that he's got. And did you see that athleticism from him?
What a kicker.
That new attitude that Fury...
Oh, here we go. Alfred Valentine going for the Boston Crab there, and Fury's smart enough to get the ropes and get out of the ring and just kind of recalculate and reinvest. While old school stands tall over new school.
You see, ever since Fury started getting that new aggression, that cycle, something snapped in Fury. Fire went off.
He became a psycho.
And you just got to look into the man's eyes.
Well, he won the Eliminator earlier this year to get a chance to fight for the New Zealand Heavyweight Championship.
Whole different man.
It was, but it was the same contract used, cashed in on Travis Banks after Travis had defeated 5 other men. And since then, many thought it was a fluke, but he's been unstoppable. Oh, yeah. Great to have you back, Dion. He came down, talk to me. We do it off mic.
I'll be honest, I looked right through the man. He's as much a skeleton as Alfred Valentine.
Oh, stop it. Next you'll be saying they'll be turning to dust by the end of the night. Oh! Clubbing blows to the forehead there by Alfred Valentine. And a headbutt as well. Just bringing the Fury to Fury.
Let's talk about Alfred Valentine has his own Fury and a man on fire. Since he started the Origin, he's been hell-bent on trying to get things right here in Impact Pro Wrestling.
Oh, this is a different Alfred Valentine. We talked about how different Fury is, but this is a different Alfred Valentine. This isn't the same man who led Triple Threat with Flag Boy and the antagonist. This is the heartless Alfred Valentine attitude we saw back when he won the title in 2005, which is why I think my boy Alfred Valentine, massive suplex here by Alfred Valentine.
I think of credit where credit is due. That was a beautiful suplex there from Alfred Valentine.
The way he just had him just ripped up in his body, lifted him out just using bare strength. Fury is not an easy man to throw around.
He's very agile. Manages to get out of very many precarious
And here
positions.
we go. Fury looks like he's possibly going for a submission maneuver here. Kicks him off. Valentine knew better.
And there it is. That is the game changer.
That double drop kick right there.
That is the limit break when it comes to Fury.
Oh, that is a game changer. Yeah, Valentine's been laid out. I didn't know Fury had it in him.
And did you see Alfred Valentine's head crack against that turnbuckle?
Those have no give. Those are just there to hold the ring together. They are as painful as hitting the mat, if not more. Isn't that right, Luke?
Oh, it hurts. There's nothing fake in that ring.
That was awesome. Here we go. Oh, it looks like he's going for a DDT out the corner, but Fury just countered that, and a disrespectful slap, followed up with a Pele in the corner, knocking Valentine to the outside.
That was Fury taking charge again. Alfred Valentine thought he had a... And at this part of the match, Ben, both men have been picking each other apart so that when they can get that maneuver turned over on each other, it's going to be doing...
Crafty maneuver there by Alfred Valentine, turning it into a pinfall attempt. I think he put Fury off guard there.
Vintage Fury with that German
And
suplex.
again, another kick out.
He can't even believe it, Ben.
Luke, you've been in many matches over the year. I've got to ask you a question. When does exhaustion hit in? I mean, when these two have been fighting, going at it, reversing, hitting, suplexing, when is it too much?
It starts to wind down when it becomes an endurance race. You know, you're in there for like 10, 20 minutes. And if you're not the one on top dishing out the punishment and you're the one that's taking the punishment, it's going to be hard to get back up from there, you know?
With so much momentum on Fury's side, I do agree with you.
Like right now, Fury has got full control over Alfred Valentine.
And look at him just choking Valentine with that boot. Boot on the throat, pinning him down, choking him, showing so much disrespect to the past of IPW.
Once again, working as well. It's not one thing with Fury. He's taking aim at everything.
He has an arsenal that we have not seen to its capacity yet.
Nick, you know, there's a reason why right now the champion is standing tall. And he learned from guys like Alfred.
That's right. You could say this is the match of a student versus teacher. Alfred Valentine for years a trainer in the IPW Academy, especially when Fury was coming up as a young green high flyer.
But the one thing you can't teach is aggression. You either have it or you don't have it. And Fury, he's far gone past it. It's not funny anymore.
I guess that one thing about this match, unlike all other matches we've seen tonight involving Mr. Burnell, it's been a fair fight. Mr. Burnell, Mr. McCracken, they've stayed out of it. They've stayed on the outside. They're cheering their boys on. They haven't got involved.
There you go. See that? There you go. Once again, Fury taking that upper hand, cutting Alfred off.
Only two.
And you can see the fatigue in Alfred now.
But he's still got some left in the tank. He's got the bricks, he's got the mortar on the outside, just cheering him on, just giving him that what he needs, and he's still got fight left in him.
He does have fight, and you can see that right now. He's illustrating it correctly. But the IPW Heavyweight Champion Fury.
Oh, here we go. Reverses that Irish whip attempt into a suplex and throws it into a front slam suplex, and look at him now go straight to the head.
He's got him in that front face lock. And this is where it is. That's a wrestler's wrestler right there. You know, these two are taking it. He's wearing him down. He's fatiguing him up.
And the business, we call that working the mat game. They are making most of the mats. They are working on each other. They're picking apart body parts. They're working on submissions. This is endurance.
Valentine trying to make that comeback, but it just wasn't enough.
Reversal again into the ropes. Valentine looks like he went for his body, but Fury just reversed it into that slam suplex there.
It seems that Alfred Valentine can't just catch one break at the moment. You know,
I hate to say it, but it does look like Fury has his number at this point in time. It's not over yet though.
and he is wearing that back down. You see all those slams that he keeps on doing. He's wearing down areas of the back so that when he puts on that Boston Crab.
Did you see that movement? It looks like Fury's going for the machine head. It's the same maneuver that put away Travis Banks twice. And here we go. If he can lift him up, slam him down on his head.
Come on, champ.
It's over. Here we go.
Show him why you're Fury. Show him why you're the champ.
But Alfred, very familiar with this maneuver, originally performed by the Machine here in IPW. You had to reverse it into a huge clothesline.
He pulled everything out to try and cut him off.
And again, look what he goes back to. He goes back to what he knows. He's going back to that Boston Crab.
See, Valentine saw that, but he knew he was going to go for that machine and he was going to get out of it because he knew as soon as Fury was going to hit that, it'd be over.
And notice how Fury was trying to reverse Fury again, but instead of letting him be reversed, Valentine just kicked him straight in the stomach. Smart move there. Or could we be going for the 450? Or the moonsault? Alfred Valentine's actually a master of the aerial game. Here we go. Moonsault on the top rope, but nobody's home to receive it.
Can't count out Fury when it comes to blocking aerial attacks. He's an aerial technician himself. Maybe we haven't seen much of it in recent months, but...
Well, maybe you spoke too soon, Lucas.
Maybe I did.
Fury's going to the top rope for the first time in what seems like months. And what's he going for? Looked like he was going for the shooting star there, but Valentine quick to his feet, quick to the top rope to counter whatever Fury had in mind.
He cut him off, and he just as well he did because, I mean, Fury is dangerous with that shooting star.
He could be going for a superplex here.
This is not going to look good for the champion if he connects it.
Oh, here we go. Exploded just like Fury with that superplex.
You can literally feel the pain go through your own body when he hit the mat just then.
This place exploded and here we go, McCracken and Burnell jumping to their associates, checking that they're okay. I agree with McCracken. Burnell has no business being in this ring right now. There's a match going on.
Business is business. If you've got investments in that ring, you need to get in there and make sure that they're not broken in half.
Luke, you know more than anybody that if you're in that ring, you should be fighting. And it looks like, Burnell's fighting. What a cheap shot there by Burnell. Just giving a right hand there to McCracken, and now he's leaving. He is walking out.
What about Fury?
McCracken on the outside, he's in pain. He's not a wrestler. He's like me. He's a broadcaster, a lifetime fan of IPW, a believer in what started this company.
But the real story, Ben, is what's going on in this ring. That superplex has done the damage to the back of our champion, Fury. And, you know, maybe Alfred Valentine put all his eggs in that one basket because now he's looking to go for that Boston Crab.
Correct.
And that back is worn down now.
Correct. Both men back to their feet, but only slowly, slugging right hands as they try and gain momentum here.
It's just turning into a slugfest.
There's nothing pretty about this fight. They are just battling with closed fists. And here we go. Valentine turned around, whipping Fury into the corner.
And there's that back again.
Follows up with the Valentine suplex. You don't see that by anybody else in the business. A clothesline through the ropes and then slamming your opponent into the turnbuckle.
And this is vintage Valentine. He's got him set up for that 450 splash.
Goes to the top rope. Can he connect with it? Again, nobody home.
Once again, Fury using his knowledge and his where he is in the ring to get out of that predicament.
The clothesline that turns Fury inside out here as Valentine looks to try and end this and put away the champion.
Quite possibly not the greatest idea that Fury had in this match just then.
Here we go, picking him up.
Valentine is capitalizing right now on that.
Oh! What a sit-out slam that was, but not enough to put Fury away. Very close. I agree with you, Dion. That was so close to being a 3 count.
The crowd here.
8/10.
They're backing the wrong guy. They need to be backing the champion.
Here we go. Fury looks like he's got a fisherman's, reverses it to a suplex.
There it is. There it is.
Reversing it into a Boston Crab.
And don't forget, that back is worn out.
Center of the ring, there's nowhere for Valentine. He's going to need to crawl to those ropes.
Perfect ring positioning from our champion.
Crawl,
Come on,
Valentine.
Fury,
Crawl,
reach
Valentine.
back.
You can do it.
Push that pressure down on him.
Show him why old school knows best.
Yeah, there it is. There it is.
Come on, Valentine.
Oh.
Fury just dragging him back into the center of the ring. And oh, he's going under.
No.
He's reversing, grabbing the hair of Fury.
If there's one thing that I can't stand.
Oh, but Fury again reversing it back into the Boston Crab. He has not let go of this maneuver since he's put it in.
And Alfred hanging on by a thread right now. You can look at the determination in his eyes.
It's not over. He hasn't tapped out. He needs to grab those ropes. He needs to break the hold.
Fury will not let go. We just saw a demonstration. He will not let go of this hold.
He'll have to let go if Fury can grab the ropes. Referee Conan Wood just checking to see if Valentine is still conscious. If he doesn't answer this 3 count, the match is over. Ah, he's still alive! He's still alive! Valentine is still with us.
Oh no! Elevated Boston Crab.
Oh,
There's
over.
no way getting out of this. And that's that.
And your winner, and still New Zealand Heavyweight Champion,